How you guys doing? So today I want to talk about what happens if you discover that you are not the most attractive guy in the shop. You are not the most attractive set of wheels. You are not Tyson Beckford. You're not Robert Redford or whatever. You're not one of those guys. You're not Ben Affleck. You are not the most handsome looking guy out there. What should you do? Get plastic surgery? That's an idea. You can get plastic surgery. You could use that to improve the way you look. But, Botox, makeup. Let's see, what else could you do? You could do quite a bunch of things. But, actually, the reality is, you don't have to stress so much about it. Okay? If you're not the most handsome guy in the shop, thankfully, nature has provided other alternatives for you to be able to be handsome in the eyes of women. Because it turns out, women don't just look at you in terms of how you visage. They actually look at you in terms of how you stand, how you walk, how you dress, how confident you are, how masculine you are, your ability to support and provide. So in other words, that's why sometimes you can see guys that look like warthogs with really, really attractive women. Because you know what? He is attractive in her eyes, because what she's looking for is not necessarily a man who looks like a supermodel. She's looking for a guy who can provide, a guy who can provide adventure because he can buy it for her. He can provide means for her to live her best life. And maybe he's also funny and he's incredibly confident. And that in itself, from an evolutionary point of view, is attractive to a woman, because if he has those traits and she's incredibly beautiful, chances are the children will take a combination of her beauty, his ugliness, but will inherit his confidence, because he'll teach the kids to be confident. He'll be confident around them. He'll be masculine around them. He'll provide for them to be able to grow strong and big and to be able to develop mentally. So you see how it balances out. In a woman's mind, what she sees is not what men see. We see a woman's body and we go, damn, that's nice. We look at her chest, we look at her butt, we look at her face. I prefer face, but you know, every guy's got his. Some guys love big voluptuous women. I prefer slender, not really into the voluptuous stuff. But the thing is, we look at the physical and we give it a higher rating. That rating that we give to the physical, women don't do the same. Women give a lower rating to the physical. They look firstly, they see the visage, they see he's a good looking guy, but it's not as important as, is he confident in how he walks? Is he well put together in how he dresses and how he's put together a style that makes him attractive and stand out from other guys? That's what a woman's going to look at. Women look at behavior more than they look at your looks alone per se. Yes, you need to be clean. You need to be wearing clean clothes. You need to be well put together to some extent. You understand? That's why if you put two guys next to each other, one is really handsome, but he's a wuss. He's not confident. He's not masculine. He has no abundance in his thinking. He's definitely got no money, but he's incredibly good looking. And next to him, you put another guy who is not even half as good looking, but that guy is confident. He's masculine. He's got an abundant mindset. He's got the ability to provide. He's got a purpose, and he is productive and profitable and all in between. And he's a challenge. There is no competition. The guy who's less attractive will win because his behavior is superior. And that's what you got to understand. If you're not an attractive guy, your secret weapon is the fact that women don't prioritize looks as much as guys do in terms of visage, in terms of style, in terms of how you're clean or etc. Of course, you got to be those. So what you do if you're not a very attractive guy is, first of all, you got to learn to be confident. You gotta have an abundance mindset. You gotta be masculine. You gotta be on your purpose. You gotta be productive. You gotta be a provider. You gotta be strong. You've gotta look after yourself. You gotta make sure that you're going to the gym. You gotta get clothes that make you look good. You gotta be chasing that bag. You gotta get the money so that you can provide for yourself primarily, but have enough surplus to provide for a child if you had one with this woman, or to provide for her. You've got to have enough to be able to do that. That is the tactic that any guy that knows I am not the most attractive guy here should always be employing. Because you know what? If you are not attractive in terms of looks, you can definitely be attractive in the parameter that women care more about, which is, of course, behavior. You can behave in a manner that women prefer, that they find more attractive, and that will always make you more attractive to women than it does if you were just attractive as in terms of you got good looks, you got a beautiful face, you're handsome, you look great. And also understand this, some girls are not necessarily looking for the most handsome guy. They are, on top of that, even if they say your behavior is correct, even your looks then still will not matter that much, because what happens is some girls want rough looking dudes that look like they got scars, like they've been in fights, like they got run over by a train or something. Some girls find that attractive because it's dangerous, it's adventurous, it's a bad boy look. So that's something you got to take into consideration, that with different women, generally behavior always matters more. But in terms of looks, women will have different tastes. Some hate bold guys, some want guys with beards, some want only guys with six packs, some girls want guys that are super tall, whatever. There is a preference. There is definitely going to be women that have a preference for a guy that looks like you, and combine that you're confident, you're masculine, you're abundant, you on your purpose, and all that means that you are more likely to be in their parameter of desire. So you got to understand that's how it works. So if you feel like you're an ugly dude, that's what you should know. That's how you can still win. But if you feel like you're an ugly dude, the one thing you should definitely do is accept it, then move on. Except I'm not the best looking guy here. I will never be the best looking guy here. No matter how much I clean up, how much I style, how much I get things nipped and tucked, how much gymming I do, I'll never be the most handsome guy here from a perspective of my face or my height or whatever. Therefore, I should accept that that is my disadvantage and work on those things that I can control that can be advantages. I can't change that I got a super huge nose, for instance, or my nose is super pointy, or that my eyebrows are thicker than a bear's back, whatever. I can't change that. But I can change how I relate to myself by being confident in the fact that I know I'm not the most handsome guy, and I'll laugh at it. Yeah, I got a huge nose, gets extra oxygen, my brain needs all that extra air. Laugh about it, joke about it. Disarm women from ever feeling like he's conscious of it to such an extent that it impacts his confidence in himself. He's still confident. I know I'm ugly, but I'm definitely confident. I know I'm ugly, but I make that money. I know I'm ugly, but you know what? Nobody can tell a joke as good as I do. I know I'm ugly, but I'm fun and exciting to be around. I know I'm ugly, but girl, if you get into my bed, I'll show you what beautiful sex is. You know what I mean? There's so many things you could be doing that allow you to get around that ugliness, all right? And remember, to somebody else, one ugly is a beauty. So don't let that get in your way. Don't start doubting yourself, feeling bad about yourself because you're not the best looking guy. Most of us are not. Okay, so don't start looking at yourself from a negative perspective or feeling depressed that, oh my God, I'm so ugly. Come on, guys. You can do something about it. Go gym, dress the best you can, look after yourself, but be confident and masculine and abundant. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a woman that's going to see you and say, oh, that one-eyed man is so handsome. Damn, he's good looking. Right? Go out there. You will see a whole bunch of guys with no arms, no legs, missing ear, ugly nose or warts and things on it with girlfriends and wives. How they getting it right? Because they figured out the secret. It ain't about what you look like only. It's far more important that you behave in the right way for a woman to find you attractive. Hope that helps you. Until next time, do more, be more, and become more on your purpose, guys. See you next time.